Hello. So tonight I'm going to be playing the park. I don't know anything about the park. The only thing I know about the park is that you're looking for a kid. So we're going to try it. Got my water, got my Dr. Pepper, I've got my anxiety, and we're going to try to die from a heart attack today. Let's see if it works. Welcome in, Dajay. Welcome in, Andrew, Margarita. How are you guys? It's good to see you guys so soon. All right, let's go ahead and load this up. I think I'm going to take this way. Okay, so my goal is to hit 40 subs or 8,000 bits so that I can get Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. That's the goal. That's the goal, and there are prizes for first and second place. Um, okay. Welcome in, Reggie. Okay, I do want to make sure that this is visible for you guys, so that should be okay. New game. I'm gonna move my Switch. The park is a narrative experience best played in a dark room wearing headphones. It deals with subject matter that may be disturbing to some players. During the course of play, the park may manipulate graphics, audio, control settings, and your sanity. It's perfectly normal. It should not be any cause of something.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Cool.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum.
Okay.
Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
No. Okay, so can't run or do anything. Okay, so we're just walking.
Attention, patrons. The park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park.
Looks beautiful so far. Oh yeah. I was going to. Okay.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
A tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who used their talents to bring the dream of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all of those who follow after. Ah. Thanks. I can't run.
What?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock
Right.
the gates for you.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum!
Come on, this way!
Oh, goodness. For the little ones, the tunnel of tales. For teens, the spin cycle of the Octotron, Ferris wheel. Nothing
Wait up there for Mommy,
seems-
Callum!
This way, Mommy!
Like,
There's
climb
something
the
special about the
stairs.
entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Putting out smoke. Okay.
Oh God. The park. What happened here?
Stop, Callum!
You can't catch me.
Boy, if I get you, I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna wring you half to
Callum,
death.
stay where you are!
Why is she like just sauntering along, like full sprint
Not
at
playing
this son of a
anymore,
bitch?
Callum.
Yeah, how about no? I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing or not. But
Hello?
Over here.
I think this belongs to Callum. Where are you? Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Come out, sweetie.
This way.
What's this?
purchase the land on Solomon Island for a pittance, I might add, where whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals. Just the mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible dark things, and the land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else.
Callum?
Over here.
Callum?
Come on, Mommy.
Where are you?
Okay, so Tunnel of Tales, Octotron, Ferris Wheel, Bumper Cars Roller Coaster, Sideshow Alley, House of Horrors.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Come on, Mommy.
Callum, stay where you are. Callum, come back here right now. Callum, where'd you go?
I don't want to ride this one.
Pop them booty, bitch. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah, thank you for the 5 gifted. Let's go. The game is just beginning. Welcome in, you guys. I don't do well with water stuff. I'm
Stop, Callum!
scared of water, so I don't know why I'm actually on this. I think I...
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
Okay.
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. "Do not fret, Gretel," Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Callum, where did you go?
Oh my god, you're so fucking cute!
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest.
I never should
Before
have hit
they
right
leave,
click.
their mother gives them a slice of
What is
bread
this?
and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent
Have
to
a good
bed
day.
without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. "Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself," the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again. Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered
This seems
in the
like the
forest
real
for 3
story of
days.
Hansel and Gretel. There's not a lot I
The
can do.
children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. "Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?" An old woman
whenever you look
emerged
at
from the
the-
house, sniffing the air and peering
light,
around
it
with
makes you kind of
cloudy eyes. "Oh, you
blind.
dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you." But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother.
Why are we going so
"Come,
slow?
children, don't be afraid. I have something for you." The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. "You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside."
I can't
the
call
old
for
woman
Callum.
urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
Oh my Jesus.
Once inside the house, the old
Okay,
woman
this is
changed.
gonna be great.
She stuffed Hansel into a cage
I had just begun to
and put
relax
Gretel to
because I was
work,
like, this is
sweeping,
pathetic.
cleaning her hut. "Your
It's really
brother
loud.
will make a good mouthful," the old witch told Gretel. "Once he is fattened up, I shall
Welcome
feast
in.
upon him."
Welcome in.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him.
Well, you
The
know,
witch, for her
I've got
part,
some bad
grew
news.
impatient.
If the boat
"Today,
banging
I will
against
cook
a rock
and eat your
is
brother,
like
Gretel.
scary to me,
Climb
which it was,
inside and light the oven." But Gretel pretended not to understand.
this is gonna be rough.
I do not know how. Where is the opening? "Fool," the old witch said. "The opening is here." And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel
played
gave
this?
the witch a
Nice.
shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven.
I have
Gretel
not.
slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she
Okay, so
screamed
far
and
we've
begged,
seen like a
the
chipmunk with
children sat by the oven
glowing red
until her
eyes.
screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Ew. Best turn around before I slap the bitch out of you.
Callum! Callum, where are you?
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy. Looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Callum?
This way.
Where did you go?
This way, Mommy.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
What? What did he say?
Callum, where are you?
Catch me, Mommy.
Well. Please don't be behind me.
Callum, stay where you are.
Over here.
Where are you? Callum!
Mother Duck said quack, 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 quack.
Come to Mommy, Callum.
Catch me, Mommy.
Okay. Well, at least we didn't have to go through the
Wait,
House of
Callum?
Horrors. Oh, of course, but it's locked, isn't it? Which means I have
Mommy
to go
needs to
around.
see you, Callum. Wait for Mommy. Come back, Callum.
So he really is over here.
Come out, sweetie.
There's all of these signs that say, like, go around, right? So I have to go around, right?
This way, Mommy.
Well, I can't exactly come that way, you little brat.
Callum.
I can't make it through here. What am I supposed to do? I'm leaving you. Is there something in here?
Don't hide from me, Callum.
What's he saying?
Stop! Callum!
Okay. Okay, I will. That's a good idea. Thank you.
Come back.
So I am supposed to go around then.
Hello?
Okay. I'm just gonna go all the way around then.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Do I go around? I don't know, Daje. I really don't know.
Come out, sweetie.
I don't know what kind of jump scares it has. I'm retracing my steps.
Callum, come back here right now. Where are you?
Okay. Thanks. I don't know if blurps are working or not.
Where did you go?
This way, Mommy.
He is up this way, but hold on. I need to make sure my blurps are working. Because for some reason, it's not.
Oh my god, you're so fucking cute!
Okay, so those are working.
Are you ready?
Okay, so that should be working. But if we go to bits, bits should be working. I just don't know why it's not working. Okay.
Seek fluid intake.
Okay, those are working. Perfect. I need hydrate anyway. Okay, so with blurp, you can scare me for 10 bits. Now, Smeg, am I supposed to go all the way around? Because I can't get through the locked gate, so I'm assuming I have to go all the way around. Yes, because the goal is finding my son. Therefore, I would have to go... Yeah.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Yo, what's up, Jelly?
Wait for Mommy.
Thank you for the bit. Okay, so he does sound close, so...
Callum, where are you?
Another accident. This place.
Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor has booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the band writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonished to think Henderson himself chose to use the negative. To think that a resonance, sorry, that sounds are like already getting to me, of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Weird that he chose the negative and that caused some of the taint that still lingers on this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon I will know if this has all been for nothing. Is this Mr. Teddy?
Callum, stay where you are.
That looks like Mr. Teddy.
Come out, sweetie.
Mother duck said quack, quack.
Don't
quack,
hide from me,
quack.
Callum.
This way.
Callum!
Catch me, Mommy.
Stay where you are. Hello?
Okay, we're just following the
Callum.
trail. More water.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Come out, sweetie.
The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
We were waiting our turn to ride on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. There's an ice pick in the eye. And at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or a lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked it was like a human face smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster. Like you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture,
Hello.
making the horrible creature look more or less alive.
Callum, where'd you go?
This way, Mommy.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Callum!
Why do I feel like I'm gonna have to
Hello?
ride this?
I can't get on while it's moving.
We don't need to get on.
Where are you?
All right. There's somebody in there. What was that? What was that? I get. scarecrow dude. Oh. Hey. Don't cut the scene. Don't put me next to it. Good God. Increase. Make it fly away.
Come back.
Alright.
Oh, I remember this.
Why do you look so mad? Oh my goodness.
Callum, stay where you are.
Which way did I come from, though?
Callum, where did you go?
Catch me, Mommy.
It sounds like he
Treachery
came from this
hides
way.
in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides.
Zephy's
The first time I saw Callum,
yeah.
my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in pieces,
There's not
that
another
one
way
treacherous
out.
thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
There's no way out, though. Okay, I see the archway over there. Do we do bumper cars, or do we just...
Callum, stay where you are.
I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season here really drags. There aren't many tourists around, so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See, even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that stupid swimsuit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve in the local Lush as Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. First, it was little things like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained, discreetly, to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. Apparently, Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him, puking up in a gutter outside the Psychoil station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Oh my Jesus!
Where are you?
This way, Mommy.
Oh, my heart just jumped into my throat.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Stop, Callum!
Sweet.
Don't hide from me, Callum.
Mother Duck said quack, 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 quack.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
going insane.
Callum! Where did you go?
Or
Come back, Callum.
Francis Dufresne, laborers working on the crane. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directly, directing? Hold on, I was trying to read it. Directing. It looks very similar. Directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe any injuries. Francis was killed. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. If yes, did you file an employer's portion? No. Okay. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody ever reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent this accident? Double checking all of the straps after transit and drug screenings for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? No. Well, at least he's honest. Ugh.
Stay where you are. Callum, tell Mommy where you are. Callum? Callum!
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony.
I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me.
But instead my mouth said, "Yes, Sheriff."
Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders, the problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I am missing. No jump scare this time?
Where are you, Callum?
Okay. We did the bumper cars. Came to the Ferris wheel.
Mommy is coming, Callum. Stay where you are.
Thank you for not making me have to run all the way around.
Callum, where did you go?
Let's see what this ride has to has in store for us.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed, but I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
So we know that there's this, like, creepy dude doing the Ferris wheel stuff. Doing the ride stuff. So we're gonna see him in a minute. See, right there. But I don't think this is real. I must have fallen down the stairs.
Callum, where did you go?
It's no longer
Mommy is
Callum,
coming, Callum.
it's a child.
Don't be afraid. Where are you? Callum!
Okay, so I need a ticket for something.
Where did you go?
Don't touch what?
Where are you? Callum!
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It served the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Callum, where did you go?
Mommy, he's watching you.
Noted.
Stay where you are.
Stop. Okay, I'm done. I'm done talking to the kid. Done talking to the kid.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are. Don't be afraid.
Do I just walk past or do I do it? We do it.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Where are you, Callum?
Don't touch it. He's watching you. All that fun stuff.
Callum? Callum!
Okay. This might make me a little sick. Roller coasters
you want?
always make me sick.
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just
The
leave
witch?
me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Okay, so there's like this dude.
This isn't a game, Callum.
There's a witch. It works. The calculations and adjustments worked. The transport and storage mechanisms seem to be flawless. What a wonderful day. If only these people knew what they were fueling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling dour? So what if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality, and such doorways open only to those who have the will to find the key.
Callum, where are you?
Well, alright.
I can help you, Callum.
The witch awaits.
I really don't like flashlight things. Ugh.
Callum? Callum!
Mommy, I'm scared.
Well, you shouldn't have run off.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him.
Well, you wanted to
I've asked
abandon
him.
him.
Demanded, really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk.
So he's not a
He's been changing
snitch?
too. Something sinister lurks
Good
in the
to
darkness
know.
behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
Alright.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum!
Keep them away from me.
Oh.
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Oh, goodness. Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in parkgoers' mouths. Yesterday evening, visitors to Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to the local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. Nathaniel Winter, the owner of Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. It is true tragedy when something like this occurs, especially in such a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of Atlantic Island Park offer their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with authorities to help bring this case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on the story going forward.
Come back!
Don't let the witch put me in the oven.
Okay, so the footsteps walking behind me is, not fun.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum!
What are you scared of?
This isn't a game, Callum!
Follow the breadcrumbs.
Callum, where are you? I can help you, Callum.
Nothing.
Callum? Callum! I'm not playing anymore, Callum! Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
Okay. I knew it.
This isn't a game, Callum!
Don't let him take me.
Okay. Can I open the door yet? Open the door. Open the door. Please. Okay, well, obviously there's more to be found in here.
Callum, where are you?
Ah. Okay.
These are mine.
Only dead fish follow the stream. Okay.
Forgive me, Callum.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to. I want to go through there.
Don't touch me.
Wait, it was Callum.
Callum, I'm sorry.
Trigger warning.
Oh God, no.
Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Well, that was something, wasn't it? Okay, let's see. Hmm. Trying to find a thing real quick, like on, I'm trying to make it mature content only video. Can't, don't know how to do that. Okay.
Come back!
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. And what secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake?
Carnies aren't bad.
The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide.
Goodness.
And the face of the witch looms over it all. I've always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
Oh no.
Stop!
You just have to make it through, right? Just... Done. Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A jeering throng of townfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded fools, scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected, but I am not beaten. I have sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I have retreated here to the House of Horrors.
Don't make me look at it. Don't leave me!
Listen here, you little shit. Oh well. Very funny.
Don't leave me!
Chad. It's just Chad.
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he?
Why did you steal me?
Goodness.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
This is a great game. It's a fantastic game. I am really excited to not play this game. Do you have to say that? Just drinking some Dr. Pepper. Taking a small break for a moment. I don't know why. It's not gonna make it any better. Okay. Okay. We continue. The obvious way.
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he? What have you done with him?
Okay, obviously not the obvious way. So that's great.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Don't leave me!
Fuck me! You're funny. Okay. That was a good one, you guys. I need to like move my leg before I injure myself. Yeah, so I've never been in a haunted house or a house of horrors.
One little duck went out one day.
Leave me alone!
Yeah, you should just...
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum and did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
Okay, so I'm home. After multiple attempts to collect payment, we regret to inform you that your service has been disconnected or will be disconnected shortly. Please do the following. Make the payment listed on your last bill. Contact us on 555-7868, and we can arrange a payment plan so that you can immediately be reconnected. If you believe that this is an error, call us on 555-7869 to discuss your options. If you are unable to make a payment, please contact your local welfare office to discuss a placement for you and your loved ones. Winter in Maine is cold and brutal. Don't face it without electricity. So I'm
Show yourself!
in my house now.
Where is my boy? Stop!
People are uprooted from their homes. Saving the world.
Don't make me look at it. Please, don't make me see.
Don't make you see what?
Leave me alone.
Lorraine, I received your letter and I'm quite surprised you ran off with your father all of those years ago, then disappeared off the edge of the map, and then when I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters. Now you write to me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man, and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I loved you, I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. Can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. Maybe one day it'll be easier when I can meet Callum, but not yet. Please don't contact me. Karen. Karens are notoriously Miss Malliard. As we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness. This letter is official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you have been using and dispose of any remaining medicines.
Show yourself!
Okay.
Who was that? What have you done with him?
Our inquiry into the estate of Mr. Donald Williams has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of his estate, including the life insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased parents. Our agency made contact, explained your situation as regards to the birth of his son. Fortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures, and they specified that without any legal proof of a biological relationship, they consider you ineligible. Just take them to court. You can get the DNAs compared, right? They have asked that we no longer contact them. Okay, cool.
Give him to me!
Going down deeper.
God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
The duck went.
Where is my boy?
Lorraine, things aren't right between us at the moment. I know. I want to try and explain it. I think it's because I'm so far from home and working so hard every day working at the park. It gets worse, like a spring inside my mind, winding tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go out for drinks after work, it gets a little better, the guys relax and we laugh and we're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind, but when this job is done, I need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city where I don't feel like this anymore. Love you, Donald. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy, Emma if it's a girl. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. So every time I walk through here, it's something different.
Show yourself? What have you done with him?
Don't.
I see, so it's one of those.
One little duck went out one day over the hills
Show yourself.
Her lie. See her lie. Ask her why. See her cry. See her try. What is this yellow one? See him die.
Don't leave me.
Okay. So he's gonna die. Trigger warning?
What have you done with him?
I don't think it's them doing anything. Normally I have to open up. Wonderful.
Don't make me look at it.
God, jeez. It says like, I love you from Callum. Nice and eerie. Going down again. He's quiet now. The music is building. The walls are covered in blood. Okay.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. The child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch. But I am, aren't I?
Kids broke in today. It's been so long since I heard laughter. So very long. I took one of them. I couldn't help myself. It was fast. The others didn't notice. I liked hearing him laugh. This boy from the academy, I put him on a slab. I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machines came to life, whirring in time to his gasps and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not yet complete. There must be other children I can brutally murder.
Please, don't make me see.
That's what I thought was gonna happen. Doesn't make it any easier.
Callum. Callum! Callum.
Trigger warning?
Callum. Callum!
Ew. She killed her kid. Yeah, she killed her kid. The witch and the mom were the same person. Ah, that's a little bit better.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time.
What is that?
Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
It's a good game. Shorter than I remember. Good game though. Heck yeah.